Deku.
That could be drop kicking. No.
Who got
Oh,
powers?
she know about
Deku got some
Deku.
powers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that My Hero Academia is about magic shit, like wizard stuff and
It
like
is.
whatever. So like powers and things. And all Peter Parker's got is like physical calisthenics and then like his web shooty stuff.
so it's turned up. Hey,
Miles
who?
Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I know this gonna be good.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
And you can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
Is
And
crazy.
how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle? Makes family dinners so awkward. All that trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents. Better yet, loving parents.
That's
They
crazy. Why
supported
they
him
say
when
that?
things got
Wow,
tough.
they didn't have
See
it.
eye to eye. Thanks to them.
Yeah, because the original Spider-Man, he just had his grandma or something, right?
I mean, yeah, but they ain't had to mention the fact that he had two living, loving parents. Like that was a little shit.
Why they have to say it like that? Right.
Oh, what
Like-
you say, Shane?
Don't disrespect his aunt. It's his aunt.
His
Yeah,
aunt.
it
Okay,
is his
okay,
aunt,
yeah. One of them. I ain't mean.
Yeah.
One of them. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
not
Hey.
his grandma.
For real, for real. Hey,
It's hot.
auntie. My bad, auntie. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linnaeus, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles.
And this is
No
why I
pun
don't go to
intended.
Australia.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was,
Hey,
it gave Miles
nah.
the edge he needed to
Absolutely
find his
not.
worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. a blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The King of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational
Listen
impacts.
to the
It helps
stats
to
first.
regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and
think so.
spider
Yo,
powers still
swear.
aren't
I
enough,
don't think
Miles
any
can
of the
push his
city
electrical
have to
output
deal
into
with that.
overdrive.
It's
Giving him
always
huge
New York
boosts
being the
in strength
target.
and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in his shadow, but side by side.
Literally,
Okay.
his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the
Hey, when we gonna get that movie? Is it a movie like this?
Right. I'm waiting. No.
So like, what we doing? Like, is we gonna get another movie or like y'all just want on like a cliffhanger?
Peter Parker
I
and Miles
bet
Morales,
I-
that would be a great movie. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Which Peter Parker?
So y'all gonna
Well, not
see,
one that
Everyone's so silent. Which one?
everybody like the Tobey Maguire one. You know what I'm saying?
Love Tobey Maguire. That's my Peter Parker right there.
Toby is my Peter Parker. No offense to Tom, you know he's a good actor, but I would never claim him as my Spider-Man. I feel like I don't know.
Man,
I'm gonna keep my
can't even
Peter
shoot webs
Parker.
on his hands. That's the crazy
It
part.
just don't hit the same, right?
It don't, but I
it's not
Toby.
like who else is gonna hit that dance? You know what?
What you was gonna say, Ladrea?
I said it's nostalgia. You know the Toby one. It's the only one I feel like is Spider-Man.
For
But all
real.
of them.
I just feel like it's a good movie. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? The newest Spider-Man, it's a good movie, but it just ain't
Real quick.
generational. You know what I'm saying?
Marvel, get on that.
Yeah, for real.
Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done.
Right.
Miles even let them into
Be
business
heard.
as the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was
Aw.
proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
True.
That's real right there. That's real.
That
What
is.
is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace. All Might.
The big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but
Hey.
even his
So
idol
yeah,
told
you're
him
older
that he
than,
would have to
Miles
give up on
Morales.
his dreams.
Forever the beta male
Right.
in the shadow of
You're younger,
Bakugo
you're
and his Sigma
He's
quirk,
2 inches
until
shorter than
he
him,
got
too.
the chance to alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, one for all. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks, One For All is the ultimate in strength enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One For All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One For All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All manifested in Deku, along with their secrets or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance, though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
Smokescreen lets him create a smokescreen, but he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smoke screen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with full cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm.
I know.
I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet once crossed a distance of around 215
Alright, I'll give her
kilometers
that.
within a
I like
fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him.
Okay, no, I
And this is a
stand by
dude
what
who
I
can
voted.
catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. That gear shift that might F up Miles Morales, you know what I'm saying? Especially if he's trying to do the speed and thing. You can slow him down. Yeah. I don't see him getting past that. Damn.
time limit though.
Oh
After
no,
5
I'm
minutes of
kind of,
continuous
I'm gonna have to
use,
give
Deku's
faith
body
in
will
Miles.
catch
You know,
up to his
somebody gotta
speed,
stand by him. Got to have
his
a
cells
faith.
become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as One For All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from
Exactly.
nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt, he even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
Dang, why his story got to hit
cute.
different? Why his story
Right.
got
I
to hit
like
different?
it. It was
I
perfectly
felt
said.
that. I felt that one.
You know
Now
what? Deku, all the way. We have to.
I'm feeling that in my soul, literally. I'm feeling that story in my soul towards the
Listen,
end.
listen.
That gave me
Look,
goosebumps.
I'm gonna have to stick with Miles. I got faith. You know, you never know. And then on top of that, I like that little clip they added from Assassination Classroom, which I need to finish that show. But yeah, I'm gonna have to stick
Me
by
too.
I gotta stick by my answer. I gotta be behind Miles. You know, I guess he gotta have somebody rooting for him.
There you go. Lovely. What about you? What you think?
Oh, I'm just waiting for the battle. I'm ready to see some blood.
Like, bet. Her character is in Death Note, so if Death Note ain't on here, they ruling for real. What about you though, Ladrea?
Man, I'm going for Deku. I was sad because I didn't finish the show yet, so they kind of said the end, and I was like, oh, damn, okay. But, you know, I think he's going to win the battle, though. He's going to win the battle, for sure.
All right, let's get hype, man. We ready. Let's get it.
Hello.
All right, we just going for this part. Okay. Here we go. Let's get it.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's get it. Let's get it.
It's in New York? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Why is everything in New York? Like, dang, New York been through enough.
Leave the city alone.
Man and less spider than
Okay, they got
usual.
the music in the background.
Oh, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do? All right, new
Oh, you
guy.
can wear a
First
swing,
lesson. Go
Oh
watch
god,
them.
like they're doing.
Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
Oh, this animation clean.
Let's try that one more time.
Come on, Miles. Come on, Miles.
Okay.
He ran away.
Yes, sir. I like how you did that.
Can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else.
Get it.
You got skills, man. I like that.
I like how I'm like,
Oh, mierda.
Miles, come on.
I moved us to an abandoned
No.
part of the city so
Oh,
we
is he
can
rapping?
roll out. Because I always do my best.
like so 50 Cent.
He dodged the whole. That was clean as hell.
Ooh. Come on, Miles. I got faith in you, bro.
If I'm gonna do my best,
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
I gotta do my own thing.
Okay. Okay, come on, Miles.
Get it.
Oh my
Come on,
god!
Miles.
Okay.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Wonder what they're fighting about.
Amazing is my buddy.
Who
They call
knows?
me the ultimate
There's some
spider.
crazy storyline they came up
This
with.
suit has shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Come on, Miles. Come on, Miles. Come on, Miles. I'm rooting for
This is
you.
so intense, bro.
This is going hard.
Bro.
Oh shoot.
It's rap for you, dog. I'm sorry.
What?
That was it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
You really are
There's no
They
way.
couldn't even show it. They couldn't even
the
show it.
ultimate.
They couldn't even show Spider-Man dying. Dang. They couldn't even show it. You just seen it.
Aranyo
Let's start by
You just
talking
seen
about
it go
their
right there.
superpowers, which
Dang.
might even, unsurprisingly, given not so subtle inspiration for Deku's
Bro, I
quest, though
changed
they
my-
did have some
I
edges
never
over the other.
decided that.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than danger sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the spider sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next
Okay.
up,
Okay.
speed. Scaling to
Yeah,
Peter,
too.
Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles.
Didn't I
This-
tell you? Didn't I tell you?
Yeah.
Gear shift.
You did. You said that. You did.
Gear shift.
Same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers
Saw
and
that.
fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending
Facts.
gods for significantly longer.
It's close,
He got
but
more
with his
training
greater
based on
experience,
more
skill
skill.
goes to Miles.
Yes.
And
I
that
give
means
him
the
that.
biggest deciding
I give
factor
Miles
is
Morales
raw
that, yeah.
strength.
And that was no contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT, smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it
Dang.
wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all. So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And
Okay.
Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
Okay.
It's there to provide more protection,
So if they had
sure,
the Black
but there was
Panther
no
suit,
way
then
it
maybe
could survive
shit.
all of what Deku
No,
could dish
because
out.
he
In
said-
this
it said
superpower
it's 6
battle,
times.
it was
What he
Izuku's
made- what he
overwhelming
did is
speed
still
and
6
immense
times more.
strength that made him the winner.
Or 600
hero.
times
And
more.
the morales of the story is
The winner is Deku.
next time
My
on
boy,
Death
you know what I'm
Battle.
saying?
It's a good one.
I was waiting for him.
What's next time? What's that?
Classic Superman.
Subscribe
Godzilla?
and join as a member
Oh,
to see more
Godzilla.
Death Battle.
Oh,
Thanks for watching.
Good.
Oh,
Oh,
that's gonna be a good one right there. That's gonna be a good one.
I think Godzilla's gonna win.
Back on front, I think I was gonna go one too.
Yeah.
I gotta
Sure.
go with Hulk on that one.
Yeah.
Who just got here? Godzilla been here.
Okay. Said he been here for real. Okay.
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 Full arms.
Trust. I'm gonna be honest. There's gonna be a lot of people on Godzilla I already know.
Right.
Mm.
Based off science, really.
What y'all think about that fight though?
Look, listen, I was trying to be hopeful and like, Spider-Man got it. I was so sad, but I still rooted for him though. Still rooting for him to the end. So I'm not even upset that, he lost. He still, he still put up a fight. You feel me? Still put something
Absolutely.
up. So
I ain't gonna lie. I like the music and everything around it. For one
Oh,
of the
yeah.
fights that I done
Mhm.
seen for Death Battle,
It was a really good
this
one.
probably one of the best ones I done seen as far as animation goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I gotta give it out to them for that. Their animation was clean as hell. Like from the music, the visuals. I thought I was actually watching the Miles Morales movie for a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dipping and dodging through the buildings. That was dope. That was dope.
Through the old New York, yeah, it was pretty sick.
Only thing was
Yeah, it
missing
wasn't
that-
Why
creepy
is
or anything.
everything? Why is
I didn't see one rat on here though. Did you see one rat?
Nah, New York is clean in the cartoons. I'm saying New York is
I
clean
didn't
in
see
them
one rat
cartoons.
out here.
But my big question is, why does everything happen in New York? Like, hasn't New York been through enough? Like,
Leave
do
New York
Ohio
alone.
or Arkansas or something. Do a state that don't nobody really like.
So what you think about that,
Let's do
zombie?
another thing.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of confused at the end. I thought Spider-Man won because he turned into the sun or like what
was
was
dead.
that? Like he like exploded.
Yeah,
I thought
he
he was
basically
exploding
exploded,
Deku right
yeah.
there, but I'm guessing he
Oh.
died like that.
I don't know
He-
if they didn't want to
he
show
turned
him
into
getting killed
nothingness? What was that?
because
Is that what
of their
happened?
age or
Like,
whatever.
I'm
I
still,
don't
like,
know
crying.
if that was the reason. Maybe because of their age. I don't know. You feel me?
But
That they
it's
didn't show that
like-
part. But they showing him getting busted and beat up in Spider-Man, ain't they? So
I mean, yeah, but like I see what Janae is saying because like the way it looked at the end, you would think Spider-Man was the one that had won, but it was like they put KO
It
in
was a big blast.
Oh, you was going
Yeah.
to think like maybe he had like a blast towards him or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was probably the way that Deku also said, "Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate." You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Also,
like,
like, damn, I lost just now. That's what made it look.
You know what I'm saying? Dang, you got to make these big words. You really performed yourself here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
He was
it
just
really
giving
be
his
like that.
flowers
That
and
is so
all.
like it be like misdirecting you because you thinking like he's saying his last words and then he gonna faint. Whole time that's just him saying that to him as like these are my final words to you because you are no longer here. Like
Right.
that just hurt.
KO.
Facts.
And
I mean, if it
everything
wasn't
was
for
right.
that, I would have said it was a draw anyway, though. You know what I'm saying?
It was
Yeah, they
close.
was both doing their thing. They was both
They,
doing their thing.
they
But
was
yeah,
doing
like
it.
I said, it came down to that gear shift. Really, ultimately, I feel like
Mhm.
the fact that he can stop it like that, and it's like no matter how fast he is, he ain't gonna be fast enough to be able to get past that particular situation. So ultimately, that's why I said it. Him having that, we'll have to give it to Deku. You know what I'm saying, in a sense. But it definitely was a great fight. No cap, man.
Yes, it was.
It was no cap, man.
Absolutely.
Y'all make sure y'all follow these beautiful ladies, man. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Hit that like, hit that sub, man. We all gang. All right, y'all.